Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Obviously, we're not in Japan. We left literally with the shortest notice I think I have ever had for a trip, but we are back in Australia. We are in Sydney, and I'm with my friend Herman from PRP. I'm super excited. Pretty much Herman just was like, why don't you come over for World Time Attack? So we're here. I'm gonna experience World Time Attack for the first time, and we're also gonna check out the PRP, I guess, factory? Is that what you call it?
Manufacturing facility, factory, yeah. Everything happens here.
Pretty much anything RV related, this is pretty much where it gets made. So let's go check it out.
Done. Got a lot of these mill turn machines.
Yep.
Just basically a lathe with live milling on a turret, and I'm going to show you one that's open here.
Okay. Oh wow.
So that's basically a chuck lathe, and this is all your live tooling. So all these spin. There's some stationary static ones, but all these have actual live milling.
Oh wow.
And what happens here is the sub spindle, which is another chuck, will go and grab the job from the main, drag over, and then the milling will go and continue on the back end of that part, so you can effectively make a one operation, one part, gear cut, slot, key weighed, tapped and drilled, profile part.
Without having to move it to another machine.
Without having to move it to another machine. So
that's
I'm just going to hit
brilliant.
go on that.
And this is that's the lower timing
Yeah, so that's our race version 12 tooth bottom trigger kit.
Wow.
Gear.
Yeah.
So after this process, they get heat treated and blackened, but that's what you get in the kit.
Yep. That's what I have on my RB25 Neo.
That's what you have in the RB25.
Yeah. Man, that thing is making quick work of that. That's cool.
All right, let's go and have a look at some other machines, while we're here.
Yeah, let's do it. I can't help but notice there's a lot of RV blocks just lying around everywhere in the shop.
Yeah, so we machine them all. We do our testing, machine them for braces,
Yep.
and process them. Go and have a quick look at this back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Woo! Packing benches. This is where all the pre-packs sit.
Yep.
Stock, Skittles. Candy,
Yeah. I was going to say the PRP Rainbow.
the Rainbow. More packing and offices, but basically all the raw stock. We do Hypertune and Plasma Man and Artec and 6 Boost and all that sort of stuff. We have, you know, fuel pumps. We carry, you know, the whole range of Kinsler up to...
Oh, the ones that go on the cam.
Yeah, cam-driven pumps. Well, there's the big boys down here, so we support up to like 4,000 horsepower with these
That
things.
little thing?
Yeah, man.
Whoa. What's the litre per hour on something like that?
It's like 21 gallon at 4,000 RPM,
Jeez.
which is heaps of
Are they designed for fuel, or are they meant for something else?
Strictly fuel.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we have this on all of the, well, put it this way, any GTR RB that's running sub 10 seconds all the way to 6 second lower, sort of 6.3s are running this brand of pump supplied by us.
So with these, they only work when the engine's rotating, right? So initially, do you need just like a little pickup pump or something? Or
well, Kinsler's is a close tolerance pump, so usually they don't need a prime at all, but you do need a lift pump from your main tank to your surge tank, which we advise best works well in the engine bay.
Yeah.
And then it will lift itself and, and then you don't need a prime.
Okay.
So it just makes it easy.
Okay. Awesome. Are these block restrictors, oil restrictions?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot.
And there's more floating about. That's just the stock that's here.
Jeez.
Yeah, we try and make 10,000 at a time.
So cool.
There you go. A lot of Turbo Smart, obviously a lot of titanium bolts.
Yep.
Because everyone loves titanium bolts, so we do complete RBs with dress-up bolts in titanium.
All the studs too.
All the studs, exhaust manifold studs. We've got
Yeah.
a heap of Turbo Smart.
Jeez, everything. Oh, these are your baffles too, hey?
Buffles for the RB covers, yep.
Yeah. Dang.
And then we've got, a bit dark in here, but
That's fine.
all our cam gears.
Yep.
All the titanium for the cam
By the way,
gears.
I love that you guys machine these in there so you can rotate it with a 1/2 inch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So helpful. Yeah.
Stops you scratching them. And we also have our little locking system.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that? Yeah. You can put like 100 foot-pound of torque on it with all loose bolts and that one finger tight and it won't slip.
That's so good.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a few friends lose engines because of those.
Yeah,
like
man,
like loose cam gear bolts.
And it's ugly.
Yeah.
Injectors, you know, all
Yep.
that sort of stuff. We do fuel rails and all that sort of stuff now as well. So all
nice.
the supporting mods for whatever you need to do.
It's good. One-stop shop.
That's it. Come through, we'll show you some 5-axis stuff.
Ooh. Is this your most expensive machine or is the Tombstone one more expensive?
The Tombstone one is more expensive, but this is the second runner-up.
This thing is huge.
So at the moment this is working on a new billet diff housing. That's the diff cap. But as soon as they're ready, which they're about to be, they'll go back in, get assembled, and then we can cut the main bores for the bearing journals
Yep.
from the inside with some pretty
Jeez.
sort of special looking tooling.
Wow. How much is a tool like that? Off the top of your head.
$4.5 grand plus the cutters.
Jeez. This is so cool, all the different layers, and obviously this isn't final, this would get way
so
cleaned up.
that's roughed.
Yeah.
So that's all the big cutters that run at 20,000 RPM and absolutely hoe. So
Yeah.
it's probably 3 hours worth of machining to get most
Wow.
of the roughing done.
Wow.
And then the profiling, it'll be 6 hours on the outside roughly to profile it, and then the rest of
That's wild.
bits and pieces.
That's wild.
See, there's a tool cabinet here that you can.
Oh, so this is all the tools.
It's going to be on.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like on a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of money in tools. I don't know how well you guys can see this on the camera, but that's full.
60 tools there. Yeah.
It's like my life savings in tools.
The bits you don't see.
Yeah.
These are vertical machines.
Oh, wow.
We're doing a Myvec delete, so you can
Okay.
run a Myvec cover on a non-Myvec
Oh, for the 4G63.
for the 4G63, which we're pushing hard into that platform.
Nice.
This is in the process of doing blocks, but it's down.
Oh, so blocks go in there.
Yeah, that's how we machine them for braces.
Because you can't just get like a brace and just slap it in at home, right? It has to be machined to the
Has
block.
to be machined to the block.
Yeah.
You can do it by hand, but it's just a half
not
hour
worth
job
it.
on a CNC.
Yeah.
This one you can't see at the moment because it is running and it's making our new dry sump gears, the Mendrel gears, and we're going to get onto the gears for the dry sump pumps.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're
yeah.
excited about the dry sump stuff.
Yeah, I'll show you some more of that. So we've got our two-wheel drive version here. They're all internally baffled and scavenged.
Okay.
And then we've got our four-wheel drive one there, which is,
Miles more complicated, I feel like, machining wise.
yeah, they're pretty out of control, especially when you start putting in the turbo drain, which is on an angle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it goes through there, so you can quickly fit up your Pro Mod turbo fitting there, and you don't have to run lines into the block or around the sump or whatever.
Wow.
So it's all done internally.
So it's all one piece, so just this, right?
That 130 kilo block there ends up being this 10 kilo.
That's crazy. 130 down to 10. That's wild.
Most of it's wasted.
And this is a straight through shot for the drive shaft.
Yep, you can see through there.
Wow.
We drill that hole in about 4 seconds. Ridiculous. So yeah, this is all sort of modular. It all sort of clips in.
Oh, that's genius. So does that mean you can change your front gears without having to take the oil pan off?
Yeah, you can actually change the whole diff if you want to, and have a spare one set up and
That's
ready to go.
so good.
The ratio changes at the track. No oil comes out. Yeah.
No oil comes out.
All
Damn, that's
sealed.
great.
Yeah.
That's genius, because previously, like, this is OEM, this is all fixed. If you want to change
all
diff
one
casing
piece
or
of
anything,
diff.
it's whole oil pan comes off.
There'll be a broken one around here somewhere. But yeah, they break a lot,
Yeah.
especially with 3,000 horsepower.
Yep.
There's one that's not anodized yet.
That looks beautiful.
Straight off the machine.
And that comes from these things down here?
That's it.
How much do these weigh?
They're about 80 or 70 kilos or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that turns into that, which is like what?
These are like 5.5, 8 kilos, something
Wow.
like that. I think the whole assembly ends up being sub 20 kilos with the baffles and everything in it, and it starts off as 200 kilos.
That's insane.
So we lose, 90% of the material.
Wow. And that's still lighter than factory, I assume, too, right?
A little bit heavier than factory.
Oh, okay.
But a heap bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you've got to dry something.
Yeah, so you're gaining, yeah.
So the pumps are actually quite a big unit. I'll show you some of them upstairs.
Oh, cool. There's so much to look at here, guys. We're just trying to like quickly go through it all, but trust me, you could spend a couple days here just gawking at everything.
We've got, this, believe it or not, is an CA18 cam gear.
I love that. CA18s are great.
You love the thing.
I love them. Yeah, we were having a conversation before about it.
I think you like the SR better though.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's just easier to work with.
So that's making the actual blank, and then I'll show you what we do to give it a tooth profile.
So that's the cam gear.
That's the cam gear. This is actually my favourite machine.
Is it the oldest machine here?
It's the oldest machine. There's no safety, so I can just open the door up. But that's basically hobbing all those 6 of these at the same time. And this machine just rips.
Dang, 6 at the same time. That's pretty efficient.
Like an 8-ton machine.
8 tons?
Yeah, and it's tiny. It's just pure steel. If you look under it, it's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's just hardcore.
What do you do, just forklift this thing in here?
Oh no, we have to roll it and the fork won't pick it up. So we get thin strips of round billet and roll it in and just keep it moving. And once you start it moving, it's hard to get it to move.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like easy.
Yo, jeez.
All right, next machine.
Geeking out here, guys.
So this is halfway through a run. We're doing an RB coil bracket at the moment. It's running like 100 at a time on every station. So yeah, we can punch out like 1,000 coil brackets in about a week and a half on this machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is called the, I guess, like the tombstone one, right?
This is a tombstone, so 5 pallet.
Yeah.
There's 4 sides to every pallet. I'll show you through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. It's going to be hot right now. Wait, let me open it.
This is why Herman hates this machine, because it has safeties. But that's them in there, right?
Yeah, so there's 5 pallets, and you know you can stage them all together.
Yeah.
And do whatever
I see what they mean when you say tombstone. It kind of looks like a tombstone
it looks
in
like
there.
a tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just rotates through them.
Yep. And the machine can machine any one of those 4 sides, so it effectively becomes a 4-axis machine on 5 pallets, so it's high production.
That's great.
This is how we make those cam covers that you like.
Oh, these ones?
Yep.
Guys, I love these. The little ribs on them.
The raised.
The raised. They look so good. It reminds me of like an old L series. And that's what it starts out as?
Starts as that.
Jeez.
So we actually 3-piece them. So that's the first operation done there.
Wow.
People wonder why this bit's so big. It's because we may or may not be doing some JZ really soon. And I know people waiting for JZ billet cam covers. Yeah, so these little covers go in the ends.
Yep.
They get sealed in after anodizing, and then you end up with a profile cover like that.
That's amazing.
And it's ready for assembly. Well,
I can't get over that that's sealed. Like you can barely even see the edges. Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I thought it was all one piece. Wow. This machine's so precision, you can't even see the join lines. I love that. Yeah, that's beautiful.
You've had a look at the anodizing already?
I have. We went in here before.
Yep.
This is super cool. Also, these billet transmission, are these for PPG sequentials
these
or
these
Albans?
Ones are all Albans, yeah.
Wow.
Albans 6-speed sequentials. We've got a bunch of them going through at the moment. We like to make them pretty colours because we can.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Pink gearbox would be cool.
A pink gearbox would be cool. Are you offering?
Nothing's impossible. Alright, well we can have a look upstairs at some stock.
Yep.
Still a bunch of other machines, but they're not running right now, so they're not as fun.
Yeah. I think what I love is just the subtle stuff, like his stairs are old block braces. Just the subtle little things around the shop.
Oh, there you get a good view of all the...
Oh yeah. I don't want to even know what the dollar figure is on all this machinery that we're looking at.
That's an accountant's problem.
That's an accountant's problem.
So there you go, some big bunch of coil brackets.
That's what's getting made in that tombstone machine. Tombstone machine, yeah.
RB30 single cam. I know you're a fan of that one.
Yep.
Twin cam. Then you've got that's JZ.
Yeah.
Barra. You've got all sorts, man. Cam gears. Evo cam gears.
Wow. And then that bolts onto the outer
all your
two-piece
titanium after you anodize it. So we keep all the stock raw.
Yeah.
And as we're selling it, because we offer 12, maybe 13 colours.
Yeah.
It all goes through.
That's great. I love that. So much stock here.
So much stock here.
So on average, like, how long does it take, say, for something to be anodized and then shipped?
Look, the process itself, 2 hours
Okay.
to get anodized, but then it gets assembled in the front room and shipped.
Yeah.
So it just depends. I mean, usually a couple of days or a day if it's not already on the shelf.
Yeah.
But if it's in a hurry because we're looking after someone special like yourself, well, it'll get done quickly.
Oh, that blue looks amazing.
Yeah, that's
In anodizing, you can't beat it, hey?
there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Always like, oh, there's a skimmed version.
Oh, the black. It looks so good.
It's the set that need to get assembled. But
Yeah, that looks incredible. I love that.
Yeah, well, the rest is just raw stock. I mean, you can see it everywhere. It's a beehive of activity. But
Oh, these are your dual head drains
drains.
for the RB. These are so good. Even if you're not using the water ports, like, you can still, like, it's just good, handy to have both.
we've got all the dash mounts. That's your SR20
Alternator bracket. That is beautiful, by the way.
that you gave us a nice comment on before. Cam covers for lots of stuff. TB48s.
Oh, wow.
Barras.
Is that Barra?
That's a
All
Barra.
billet?
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Do you make the front covers for like 26 covers and stuff, but for the VCT gear, for like a 25 Neo?
I'm going to go downstairs and show you the billet for that. So we haven't made them yet, but we're about.
Ooh, I'm excited. Because I want to build a 28 based off a Neo block for, VCT.
Yeah.
Just so you get that little bit extra.
Or you could just wait for the new PRP head that has double VCT.
Oh, that's the first I heard about that. Nice barra head just chilling. Some good stuff here. Jeez, they don't make machinery like that anymore.
Quality control and deburring and stuff. These are your flow plates for the inside of that.
Oh, the dry sump.
The dry sump. That's how we get the oil to move around. It's like a 12-port pickup scavenge system in it.
Because I haven't messed around with dry sumps that much, but essentially they're always under vacuum, right?
Yeah, well, you can run it either way, but the least amount of oil and oil filled with air that you can have in that cavity, the better.
Okay.
So you want to get...
I've heard people pick up horsepower when they go to a dry sump.
Well, yeah, you do.
Really?
So, well, you've got less things in the way in the crankcase.
So it just makes it easier for it to float, to run.
Because oil, obviously, it's friction. It adds friction.
Yeah.
The crankshaft hits it and it gets in the way, and when you get oil filled with air,
Interesting.
It slows everything down in there. So if you keep it squeaky clean and dry, and you're sucking the oil away, like the turbo, you want to get it all out of the system as quick as possible and back into the tank.
Yeah.
And if you can separate the oil and air, even better.
Wow.
Because it's the aerated oil that damages bearings. It looks like cavitation on the bearings.
Yep.
So
Interesting.
You can only do a certain amount of pulls with 1200 horsepower before you're really aerating the oil, and then it's only a matter of time before you screw that engine.
Yeah, totally right. It's interesting.
Actually, there's some dry sump pumps here, maybe. So there's our dry sump pump.
Wow.
Which is a Davey
Oh, so this
Engineering.
actually like bolts straight up, and
that
this
bolts
is the
straight
port.
to the pan.
That's genius.
That's the oil pump.
Yep.
Turbo scavenge.
Yep.
3 stages that turn into 12
Yep.
into that sump assembly, and then all the oil
Great.
comes out through this channel, ends up in that oil air separator.
Yep.
Which is basically a fan that centrifugally pushes the oil out, and the air accumulates in the middle and comes out one port, and you get solid oil out of the other.
That's
and
genius.
It fixes that problem.
That's great. Because I think I've seen like other dry sump kits where you need like, I don't know if it's exact number, but like 10 different AN lines connecting to different
and
parts
all
on the
those
oil
hoses,
pan.
and they all leak, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And you grab one or pinch one or hit one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
wrapping around exhaust manifolds, it's all
Yeah.
It's all nice and compact and out of the way, and
That's
then
great.
you only need a few lines, so it fixes that.
Awesome. And these are cool, right? These are for torquing down your blocks so you can machine them, right?
Yeah, so you simulate the cylinder head being on the block and pulls the bore out around. You machine it, pull it off, the bore goes all over the place, but then when you put a head back on it, it pulls the bore round again, and you're good to go. Eliminates blow by.
Yep. Ooh.
Diff housings, diff hats. Yeah, we make it all. Lots
Pretty
more
much
happening.
Herman steals your money.
Pretty much. You're welcome.
You're not a true Aussie unless you grab a Dare iced coffee and a meat pie from a Coal servo.
You can't go to an Aussie servo without a meat pie.
You're not wrong. Steak and onion, that's all they got. Let's do it. Or a sausage roll, 4 and 20 sausage roll.
Or there's a service station next door if you want to explore the pie.
Nah, we're good. We don't have much time. I just want something. Some Aussie kind of junk food. Gotta do it.
Are you getting the Dare as well?
No, I'm not drinking that. That's not even real iced coffee. Oh, pack and big we're into. Oh man, this is bringing back memories, boys. If you've been to Australia and you have not had a sausage roll or a meat pie, just don't bother coming back. This is the best thing ever. Sorry. You never have enough tomato sauce either. And yes, I'm sure that's going to get memed and put on the Reddit.
Get a mouthful of pie. Enjoying that sausage roll as well.
I'm really enjoying it. Is that making you nervous?
Not at all. It's making me feel really comfortable. Excited even.
I'm not entirely sure how this happened, but I am now driving a brand new Toyota Corolla, GR Corolla, and I'm delivering it to Andrew Hawkins. This thing's pretty cool. It's pretty fast. It's not bad. We made it. This is the first time I've ever been to Sydney Motorsport Park.
Welcome.
Thank you. This is incredible. Oh, the sunset is amazing too. Photo op right there. And that is very clean
That's what they
Supra.
call riding into the sunset, man. It's going down the straight. Perfect.
Oh man, this is great.
So this is where you see it all, man. You see pit lane and top speed macking down the main
Straight
street.
through here.
So you'll see cars
Jeez.
throttling until they get to that 100-meter mark. Which is
So they're
100
coming
meters.
down this way, right?
Yep. So
Downhill.
300 k's an hour at the 100-meter mark.
What?
And then they back off, blip, downshift, and open throttle again.
That is ridiculous. That is wild. Didn't Under, like, his whole car took off here or
Big
something?
crush here,
Jeez.
just down here.
I remember
Tire
seeing the
pop,
video.
Hit the wall there.
Jeez. That's so insane. I cannot wait to see the action. This is going to be great. This is a legendary car. And a legend as well.
Hello.
This thing is great. Oh, you got it all Cerakoted?
Everything done.
You got to take me for a rip in this at some
We
point.
stopped mucking around with
Yeah.
this thing, and yeah, we did a 30-day makeover.
30 days.
Yeah, so 30 days ago we pulled the engine out and basically put a dry sump on it. We redid every wire, every line, every fitting. Like the main mechanical parts didn't
Yeah.
change, like the turbo, the manifold, the inlet,
Yeah.
the intercooler, radiator, but like, you know, everything now is proper clamps. There's no more
Yeah.
silicone. There's no
Oh,
more.
I love this.
There's no more
Just simple
vacuum
things
or
like
silicone
that.
hoses. Everything is done perfect. Everything got powder coated. We dry sumped it.
Yep.
Whole new wiring loom, updated to a Nexus R5.
Oh, wow.
I modernised the car. It's got new shocks, got new lower arms, got new splitter, new front butt. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Basically,
Wait, is that a Yashio water pulley that's been painted grey?
I think it's a Gretty one. Yeah. But it wasn't painted because it used to have all like red and blue AN fittings.
Oh, okay.
So like the anodized blue looks sick.
Sickly,
But then
yeah.
this big giant blue pulley in the middle just
Yeah.
looked really. Like it still says Gretty etched in there somewhere. I don't know where, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we just powder coated it because it's kind of looked a bit out of place. So.
Dude,
So,
this
yeah.
is tidy. I love it. It's simple too.
And today was we tried to, everything's motorsport, so we got
Yeah.
a funny video of Rob. He can actually reach down under the inlet manifold and pull off the clutch master cylinder from the top.
What?
There's that much room there now.
So what transmission do you run in this?
Samsona sequential.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Direct clutch.
Have to.
Samsona sequential, Nismo diff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Like 730 horsepower with a G35 900.
I love it. I love that you got your personality in the color there too.
So yeah, we went a bit like a bit more out there. We got like D1 spec, like old school bright wheels on it now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, all the military like digital camo with fighter jets in it.
Yeah.
Back the shark mouth. It's just got a bit of everything that we like. So.
Big wang too.
Big wang.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to see this thing ripping tomorrow, man.
Yeah, man, should be good. So
gonna be
I
great.
tested it today.
Yeah.
I tested it today. Bozo, he drives on the weekend. I'll drive my GTR and fly 500.
Yep.
But yeah, it was my job to basically test it and shake it down. As much as I'm an okay driver,
Yep.
but I'm not a pro driver.
Yeah.
And honestly, with a car like this, people go, "Why don't you drive it?" I go, "Well, the plan is to drive it." But at World Time Attack, when you've got, you know, your own diagnostics guy, you've got a tuner, you've got a chassis engineer, you've got a wheel liner, you've got the whole team behind it. They want it to do its best, and if you want it to do its best, put a pro driver in it.
Yeah.
It will come back after one session and go, I need X, Y, Z, it's doing this. And then the next session, bam, PB. Next session, well, if I go, I might need the whole weekend just to you know what I mean? So it's kind of, especially the car that's getting to this level. So
Yeah, for sure.
That's why he drives it. And he's actually driven it since 2011.
Wow.
We used to share the driving and then obviously you're not allowed to anymore. So this year it was, me shake it down and it was a good shakedown. So
That's good.
We actually haven't, I think have we even had to tighten anything? It was just a spanner check, right? Like we actually haven't physically removed anything.
Hang on, is there anything wooden around here we need to tap on right now?
Tap everything. Actually, that didn't come out right. It's nice to have a car this year after last year we basically put this hectic VE engine in it, but everything else in it was still like from 2015 and some stuff from back to 2011. And it's like we just, once we went past those power level, the whole thing just fell apart. Split tore off, front subframe was moving and the radiator support bent and then the wiring loom was just all failing. It was old. It was just like, it was like a mission just to get the car to do one lap. I think we did 2 flying laps last year.
Okay.
And I've already done about 10 today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put this thing through some endurance today then?
Yeah, I think Mozo messaged me. He's like, "Are you endurance testing today, or are you time attack testing?" I'm like, "Shh, it's gonna be laps." So yeah.
So this is a 14, right?
14,
Yeah, 15 front. Love it.
I had it 20 years.
20 years.
I bought it in
That's special.
2003 as a street car, and then obviously it was Ignition DVD's project car.
Yeah.
Fast Forwards magazine from the wrong project car, then our project car.
There you go.
Got debuted at the SAMMIT, believe it or not, as a full street/show car. Did a reality TV show in it, had 3 magazine covers. Back when it was more street and everything else, but now it's just like we put it faster.
Yeah, I remember seeing this thing back in the day when I was still growing up. Still am.
Made me feel old.
Sorry, dude. Made it out here to see some of the guys practicing for the drift comp. Woo. Daigo. Yo, he looks like he's having fun. Very technical track. Looks like a simple layout, but just the way the track works here is gonna be very hard to get everything perfect. It's gonna be cool to see how they do it tomorrow. I just got to the hotel and I'm exhausted. I am really looking forward to a good night's sleep. Obviously, I caught the red-eye flight. I did sleep the entire flight last night, but sleeping on a plane obviously isn't the best sleep. So definitely looking forward to catching some good Z's tonight and then waking up bright and early to see everyone battling to qualify tomorrow to make sure that they make it into the main race. Herman said that tomorrow is going to be insane content-wise because behind the scenes you get to see everyone pretty much break their stuff trying to qualify and get into the main race and then build their car from the ground back up again. Like he's saying, like everyone's going to blow up everything and it's just going to be like engine swaps and car rebuilds and everything in the pits. So I'm really excited to be able to film that and see it firsthand. And all of this is just getting me more and more and more into grip racing. You know, it's been kind of itching away, this little bug, since we got into the K-car endurance racing and whatnot, and just being able to see it at this level, which I would say is some of the top tier level stuff. World Time Attack Challenge is a goal for even Okachan. Okachan's building a car right now for it because next year World Time Attack is coming to Japan. But being able to see all of this firsthand and just see all these guys working hard, and some of the power figures are just ridiculous, like real 1500 horsepower RB setups and stuff in Time Attack. It's just insane. So being able to see it firsthand, talk and mingle with all these big heavy hitters and stuff in the scene is just really, really cool, and just kind of like learn. I'm really excited about it, getting more and more into grip. I don't know if we'll be driving anything like this level, but definitely I want to start leveling up and working towards some kind of, you know, maybe like a grassroots series or something like that for Time Attack in Japan. I think it'd be really, really cool. But anyways, guys, we're going to see all that tomorrow. I hope you're excited that I'm back in Australia. It feels good to somewhat be home, although I'm more of a Queenslander, so I feel like I'm in cockroach territory. If you're from Australia, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button, write us a comment, and subscribe. Tell me if there's anything else you want to see while I'm here. And join the subreddit. We officially got the SAMMIT subreddit. And post any memes or anything like that. Join the community and keep the conversation going after the video. And I'll see you all there. Peace out, guys. Next video.
Everything. Actually, that didn't come out right.